Claiming Social Security can change your monthly income for the rest of your life. But the biggest mistake you can make is not choosing it at the wrong age, but choosing it for reasons you haven't even admitted to yourself. This isn't a math decision, this is an identity decision, and no calculator can add that up. Two women can make that decision for completely different reasons, one out of confidence and one out of fear. Hi, I'm Ann Johnson. Let's chat about this. First, let's put a number on the table because accuracy matters before we go anywhere else. You can find your number at any age by going on SSA.GOV. I'll put that in the description below. It's easy to figure out how much money is the estimate due you at 62, 63, 64, on to 70. For most of us, 67 is our full retirement age. And if 67 is your full retirement age, waiting till 70 can increase your monthly benefit by 124%. And that's permanently for life. If you claim at 62, you're locking in a smaller monthly benefit, but you're getting an extra 5 years of income. However, you wait until 70, you won't break even on that income till you're in your mid-80s. That's the calculator version. But you know what? Most women don't make their decision to start collecting Social Security by running the math. They make it emotionally first and then go chase the number to justify their decision. Because underneath the figures, the decision is answering an entirely different question. For some women, claiming at 62 is practical. You need the income. Stop everything. That's a legitimate reason. And if you need that income at 62, it's valid and you don't need to defend it. But for others, claiming it carries something unspoken. It claims, I'm done. I've earned it. This chapter in my life is over with. Deciding you're ready to stop building, to stop proving out, is an entirely legitimate reason. The problem isn't choosing it. The problem is making the mistake of choosing it based on an identity decision and not a numbers decision. Delaying to 67 or 70 isn't just a bet on your longevity. It's a statement that you're not done, that you want to build something else, that you still want to work. This isn't a closing chapter. You might still be building a career, maybe starting a business. And you don't want this to be the chapter of winding down. But here's the honest flip side. Delaying doesn't necessarily mean it's coming from that strength. Sometimes it's coming from fear, maybe not wanting to waste the bigger number. Or it might be a quiet belief that taking the money now might mean, it's really over. That's a very different motive, wearing the same behavior. Delaying from strength and delaying from anxiety are totally different things. They are not identical decisions. So how do you tell where your desire to collect Social Security or not, or to wait, is coming from? What questions do you ask? Start with, what does your monthly gap require, regardless of what story you're telling yourself? Quick refresher, your monthly gap is your income minus your expenses. I walk through building that number step by step in the video. The retirement number in your head could be wrong. I'll link that video in the description below, and I would suggest watching it if you're trying to decide when to start collecting Social Security. But the short version here is, if you didn't have the narrative, I want to build something, I'm not done, or this chapter is closing, I'm ready to quit, and just went with the math alone, would you make the same decision? And when you picture yourself claiming at each age, which picture are you seeing yourself in? The one that you want to see yourself in, or the one that you're actually in? The goal isn't to talk yourself into still building because it looks good on camera. It's to be honest enough to know which one is true. You want the financial decision to follow an honest answer, not the performance of one. I want to push back on something. There's a hierarchy that says I want to build something more is better than the I want to stop and get some relief and close that chapter. Neither one is better or lesser. Both are legitimate places to be at this age. The point was never to choose a more impressive chapter. It was to know honestly which one you're living and let the math follow the truth instead of leading it. So the calculator will give you a number, and those numbers are right and important to look at, but they will never tell you what chapter you're choosing when you file that claim. Naming this layer changes a math problem that was imposed on you to a decision you actually want to make. Please subscribe if you can, and thanks for the chat.